Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. Buying Metaverse land can seriously make you a millionaire. And I tell you what, many people have been paying attention to like the Decentralands and the Sandboxes. I'm going to show you 4. I wanted to get 5, but 4 other coins that could seriously make you a millionaire if you was to invest into buying land. Oh, let me put my phone on silent because you know my phone be making all kind of noise. I don't need people calling me still. So, if it sounds interesting to you, please drop that like, give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Before I dive into this, just need to let you know, not a financial advisor. I know I've got the Sandbox up, something for you to look at while I talk. I need to let you know, not a financial advisor. These are my own personal opinions on this crypto market, so please do your further research before you invest your money. Now, let's start with Sandbox, because Sandbox is seriously popular, just like the Decentralands. And if, back in the day, I say back in the day, a couple of months ago, you was able to buy... what, 5,000? Because to buy a piece of land, it was like 4,800 and something sand, something like that. And you was able to get it for like 40 pence. And if you was a patron of mine, you saw buy alerts a while ago. We were buying it around the 40 pence mark, somewhere down here. No, that's too low. Just a bit before. Somewhere around here, we were buying it about 40 pence. And, I bought some land. I showed them that alert because I always said to them, I said, look, I think land is going to be the best way to make some crazy gains in the future. And just like real estate, just like real land that you see when you're out and about and people are buying real land, it's becoming a seriously big thing. And digital land is going to seriously take over this in the entire space. Why? Because I can see it. I can see Samsung coming with the glasses, the AR, all these different companies coming with the AR. They're going to incorporate all these things that we see with it. That being said, the first coin that I think, because you want to buy some land cheap, the first coin that I believe you can seriously potentially get some land cheap on is, bit of silence there, my neighbor Alice. For those who do not know, just mess me up, because I try to, anyway, my neighbor Alice is a play to earn, sort of like the Animal Crossing / like the Harvest Moon kind of thing. I had the gameplay up. I think I got rid of it because I don't know why I just closed the tab by mistake. Check it, Google it, YouTube it, eBay it. YouTube, my neighbor Alice. You'll see the gameplay. It looks great, and they're constantly developing this. Now you could buy land. Well, you could grab land for free, but it's a lottery system. Now I don't know if they're still doing it because you could click on the marketplace. It opens up, and then you could click on click on lottery. Oh my god, what's going on my coffin? I'm not cutting it. Raw, fresh, and organic like Tesco's. I'm keeping it in there. If you had any my Alice tokens, you could drop it in here and obviously connect your wallet, and then you could participate in the lotteries. In the past lotteries, it shows you here, people have been getting land for free. And I think this is going to be big because, the gameplay, I'm going to have to grab it up, guys. The gameplay looks crazy. It looks awesome. Let me just quickly grab it up because I want to show you what we're dealing with here. I think it's a great little little big metaverse where people can have land. You imagine playing Animal Crossing, but it's not just one piece of land or you go to visit your friends. There's definitely, you buy, it's crazy. Let me grab it up. My neighbor, here, look, see, I've already got it up. I've been prepared looking at it. I see Carl over there, big up to Carl. I want to show you this because something we shouldn't underestimate. It looks good. Bunch of people running around, building, farming, all that sort of stuff on their own land. And I assume they can sell the land in the future because many other gamers are going to come into the space and they're going to want to game. They're going to want to own some land. You may be able to sell your land for some crazy nice money. Now, I'm assuming that when it launches, because I'm pretty sure they're still building this, when it launches, it's going to have a section in their marketplace where you can just buy land. I'm trying to find the market, go to the market. It's not open right now. When you click it, it doesn't open. So, I'm prepared for that. If there is any more lotteries going, because, sometimes they do drop it. I don't know how many events they were doing. If there is any more, be sure to grab it because they give you tickets. Just like you see here, you put your coins in, whether it's Alice or the CHR coins, and then they just give you a certain amount of tickets. And at the end, they will randomly choose who, anyone can get it. It doesn't matter how much you have. But obviously, the more tickets you have, the more chance you have of getting a land piece. But yeah, that's the first one that I think you should, maybe consider doing. If you want to buy it, you can, £13 a piece. It's a good buy, if you think about market cap, it's still tiny, 233 million market cap. It's not massive. If this does a 10x, what are you looking at? So just saying, because in order to participate in buying land, you need to buy the coin, right? So buying the coin could still be a good investment, because I can see it 10x in times by 10. We put out 2.3 billion. We're still scraping the surface of this metaverse / gaming space in the blockchain space, and I think it's really gonna blow when people start to realize, what's Facebook's name? Mark Zuckerberg. I call him Zuckerverse. When Mark Zuckerverse releases more info on the Zuckerverse metaverse, I can't get it out. You're going to see these decentralized ones blow and grow. And games like this are going to grow. Because, this is coming on Steam as well. Let me just see if I can find it. I'm sure it said something about coming on, it's whitelist on Steam. So, you'll be able to play it on your PCs and your whatnots. Bang my elbow. And it will be a good look. Let's just take a next look at the next coin project that I think you could seriously be. It's a good time to be buying land cheap. Still cheap. Is OVR. OVR is an my cough AI / meta. This is powerful because they basically dropped a digital layer over the entire planet, and it looks really good. You can see in the background here, it looks good. I've been playing about with it. You can, once you buy land, you can build whatever on it. People have been doing dropping galleries and NFTs and stuff like that. It looks great. You can tour it. But the reason I like this, and you can see, constantly getting bought up. All these circles are people buying land. And you can zoom in, there's 168,000 land pieces that have just been bought in this area alone. And it's, like I said, it's a digital layer over the entire planet. And these hexagons here, this is what they've done. They put the hexagons over. I know you guys are seeing my channel, you be watching all the time, but new people are coming in, they need to know. So this for me, I think would still be cheap, because if one piece is one token, like one OVR token, you can actually buy land, OVR land, for as little as £1.78. You just buy one square. One square of land will cost you £1.78. And that's not a lot. What's that in dollars? What, $2? You could buy land, digital virtual land, for as low as $2. Watch this, look, £1.78. $2.39. Okay, 39p more. Just don't get a chocolate bar. Just, buy some virtual land. Now, I think that's a reasonable price. Now, when it comes to buying land on OVR, because it's scattered over the entire planet, people are racing to find out what the best areas are, like Paris, the Eiffel Tower, Disneyland, they're buying up all these different parts of the land. I'm going to zoom in and show you. Because, you got to log in. I haven't got my thingy to log in. You need your ledger and setup and all that stuff. But I want to see if I can zoom in and show you. So, for example, let's come into the UK now. Keep zooming in. Come on, zoom in. Because I want to show you, hold on, I can use my slider. So slide like this, because I want to show you what it looks like when I really come in. I'm trying to find London somewhere. I'm just going to go right in and see what happens. See if it shows the squares. Here we go. No, where's the squares? No squares? Okay, it's not showing the squares. Squares. Hexagons. not squares. Hexagons. What am I laughing for? Hexagons. You'll be able to see loads of hexagons where people are buying, but it doesn't show. But $2. If you can find good places, sometimes. Here we go. Look. Show me. Look. Zoom in. Someone's bought here. I don't know why. Why did you buy here? Because it looks pop. The pavilion. They're buying theaters. They're buying theaters, museums, and all this stuff. The pavilion, is that? I'm sure. What is the pavilion? I'm looking because I'm learning with you. It looks like a center, some sort of pavilion center. When they're buying it, and I'm trying to see if I can zoom in anymore to show you the squares, the hexagons. I'm just not. Listen, I'm good with math, but sometimes my shapes, I just get carried away. If you decided to spend, let's say you wanted to buy 10, because this one here, these blue must be the hexagons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They got 10 right there, right? Whoever bought that, I can tell you now, they bought the entire section. So, you times 10 by £1.78. What did they spend for that whole piece of land right there? £1.78, well, £17.80. I'll just do it anyway. Times it by 10, they spent £17.80 to buy that entire land area. Now, they could sell that on in the future. Now, hear this. If OVR does a 10x from now, because look at the market cap, mega tiny, super tiny, I'm just saying, if it does a 10x from now, it will go to a 498 million market cap. Each OVR coin, look, times 10, £17.80. That area that they just bought becomes more valuable, because I tell you what, those 10 right here is now worth, because it was £17.80, it'd be, that area just there would be worth £178. Listen, a bit of silence. If OVR, I'm just trying to show you the power of buying OVR land and all these other lands. If OVR does 100x, guys, please, you best believe it. You best believe. I'm gonna make a T-shirt. I'm telling you. You best believe. You best buy it as well. You best believe. If it does 100x, because it can seriously go there. You're talking a 4.9 billion market cap for OVR, Metaverse, AI, buy land, virtual land, and all that stuff can go there. What would it do to the price? Because, it seriously impacts on your land. Look, times 10, 17, times 100, it's £178. This person made the smartest investment, because these 10 segments, each one, when you see it at a 4.9 billion market cap, each segment would be worth £178. They could just sell one segment and then they still own the other 9 segments. 178. You're looking at £1,780 just there. And it wouldn't surprise me if the people that bought this area here also bought these parts here as well. They're trying to cover themselves, so they got it all. Look, and over here, why not, just buy these extra bits. Don't underestimate the power of buying virtual land. If you want to buy it, just saying with OVR, because, I like OVR, come over to it. The website, you can buy it on Binance Smart Chain. I think you can buy it on, Binance Smart Chain. You can buy it on ETH Chain as well. If you're going to buy it on the Binance Smart Chain, look, just come over here, Gecko Markets. You can buy it on PancakeSwap, Uniswap. I'll get on PancakeSwap because it's going to be cheaper than Uniswap, the fees, because, ETH fees. And yeah, I would just start looking for rare, popular areas. I say rare, just really popular areas that people are going to buy, because that could seriously set you up for greatness. Because me, I told you, I bought the whole of, what's it called? I don't know what this is. Magaluf. I bought Shagaloo, you best believe. What else did I buy? I bought like Soho in London. I bought all kind of places where I know people are going to go to, have fun, enjoying themselves. I think I bought Zante as well. So, unless some of the Zante was taken up. I bought Camden Town. You best believe. Because you'd be in London, that Camden Town. Anyway, that whole strip. Yeah, paying attention. Because I know that there's going to be a time where we will be able to build on top of this land, right? And then we can, I'm proper hyping up OVR, just keeping it real, because it's cheap, £2 a piece. And then, people will be able to put their glasses on their phones and whatnot to see what we built on top of it. They give you the start building thing over here, the software to start building on top. So that was my second one. My third coin that I think that you can still buy land super cheap, Metaverse land, is Realm. Realm has been dropping, for those who don't know, Realm, I keep telling you if you watch my channel, it's a massive metaverse that offers microverses. You can buy microverses, which gives you little portals where people can go in, check out your metaverse, what you've built, whether you've done, done like an art gallery, gaming, or NFT stuff, whatever it is, and they can, buy it as well if you want to rent it out, sell it or whatnot, whatever they're going to offer, all in there. It's powerful. Realm's been pumping like crazy as well. But the land, let's talk about the land, because when you click on land on their website, it shows that I tell you, I don't know what too much talking. Round 2 was done, and round 2 went fast. I swear, it sold so fast. It wouldn't surprise me if round 3 is going to sell as fast. But if you can, and you're interested in buying virtual land, get in on it. Every time that I think the actual land sale finishes, the next one adds 5%, 15%, something like that to the price. So an example, in the first one, round 1, you was able to buy a land for $100. That's the cheapest. Look, you got the belt, because you got the court, the crescent, and the belt. You can choose which section that you want to buy, and you was able to buy a belt piece of land for $100. In the second round, it went up to $115. You see what I'm saying? So I'm assuming in round 3, because I think there's 4 rounds, I'm not sure, 5 rounds. Round 3, it will be $130 to purchase 1 belt. I think. I might be wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong, drop the comments. But it's not bad. It's not overly expensive. Because, when you think about, like I said, the Sandbox, like I said, now, in order to buy 1 land, because I'm assuming a land segment, a parcel of land in the Sandbox, is they want 4,000 or almost 5,000 sand. That's how much it's going to cost. But look at this. Look, the price of sand right now. And this is why I'm not, I know about Sandbox and all the other ones. And many people be saying to you, YouTubers be saying to you, grab some Sandbox land. But it's not realistic. I like to keep it real for the average person. Baby mums, dads that are just struggling and ain't got much money. But they can probably put a couple of quid on a piece of land segment. Find a really clever piece of area that people may go to. Just saying, because here, look, £2.98. You times that by 5, because look, how much is 5,000 sand going to cost you now? 14 grand! You probably, even if you did, even if I did, I don't think I want to spend almost 15 grand on a piece of land. So, you had to have got in early on Sandbox. This is why I offer you the opportunity of Realm, because you're super early. $100, what's that in British pounds? 70 quid. Something like 70 quid, something like, let me just show you what 100, even if it was $130, that's £96. 100 quid could get you some virtual land. Now think about it. Do you know anywhere in the world, forget the meta space now, just in the world, where you can walk up to somewhere, in London or anywhere, and buy some land for 100 quid? Because I don't know anywhere. You need thousands and thousands of pounds to pay for that acres of land. I'm just saying, good opportunity. And it's an opportunity for a project that's seriously going to do well. I can see it now. You're now starting to get other YouTubers, higher YouTube, bigger YouTube faces, talking about Realm. I was talking about it months ago. So, pay attention to this. This could be a good buy. Look at this. The market cap right now, according to CoinGecko, 24 million. If you bought your land at, let's say, $100, $130, this right here does, just keeping it real, because when price goes up of Realm, you can technically, the value of your land becomes more, because they say you need 8,000. I don't know how they work this out. You get, when you stake, because you buy the Realm tokens, you stake it, and then you receive S Realm. Now you need 8,000 S Realm tokens to receive the lowest end of the, to get the belt, which is the cheapest land piece of segments, right? Parcels, whatever they call them. And if they're saying that you need 8,000, you can see here 8,000. I'm assuming that the equivalent to 1 piece of land should be worth 8,000 S Realm, which is, in technically speaking, if it's 1 for 1, what is 8,000 Realm tokens worth right now? I'm just saying, I'm just trying to keep it seriously real. Your land piece could be, I'm just saying, should technically be worth 7 grand. You're paying $130 for something that could be worth 7 grand. I'm just saying, why did they choose 8,000? Because you could have just said $115, 115 S Realm. I'm just saying, So for me, that's how I view it. It's you're getting a good, valuable piece of land, even at the lowest tier or the lowest end. So of land, because up here, Crescent Court is like $30,000. Many people won't be able to afford that. But yeah, when Realm does a 10x, let me just show you here. When it 10x's, times it by 10, you'll be looking at a market cap of 242 million. So if that's the case, and again, they're valuing Realm alongside, the land at 8,000 S Realm, which again, it was 1 for 1, because if you stake 1 Realm, you get 1 S Realm. So, when it goes there, you're talking 76 grand. Mad! For a piece of land! Do you see what I'm saying? I can see it. So just don't underestimate it. If you can get in on the next, because check out the Telegrams. If you can get in, they have 2 types. BSC mining pool, Ethereum. Ethereum's gonna be higher in fees, but I tell you what, when the Binance Smart Chain land sells out, people will rush to the Ethereum chain to try and buy whatever land is over there. I'm going to hope to God I can get some land on the next round. Because I've got some already, I've got me some land, but I want to get more if I can. And yeah, guys, patrons, everyone, if you want to get some, make sure you try and get in on this. So my fourth and final coin, like I said, I would love to have bought more. Maybe I will, I'll do some more research. But I want to find you cheap, opportunities to buy land cheap. Now, yeah, this fourth one, is there a fourth one? Yes, it is. Now, bit different. Cryptopolis. Now, hear this. What did I say? Now, hear. Now, hear this. Cryptopolis is a bit different because they don't actually offer land, but they do allow you to, because it's a play to earn game, which you can you earn EXP points, which makes you go up the ladder with your property, which means you can get a better property. And I'm assuming there'll be a time where you can pay for a larger property, I don't know, or a larger area, a room, lounge, whatever they call this. I call it a pimp house. It's a place where you can put all your NFTs, people, all your friends and whoever can come along, check out the NFTs that you have and buy it. If they like this, click on it and say, what, I'll make a bid for it. They just buy it. You come back to your place, you're like, oh, someone bidded on my fish tank. 4,000? Okay, I'll take that. That it looks good. I like the sound of this. Guys, if you haven't heard about Cryptopolis, it is that play to earn, got that Sims vibe. I'm thinking leaning more on the Habbo Hotel side, but it can seriously do well. And I will incorporate this as part of land because, NFT gaming, NFTs, this whole area here of buying this, I'm assuming that you will be able to upgrade your space. And they spoke of it in because I was reading through and all sorts. You can check the team and whatnot's in a second, but even if it's not land, the closest thing to it would be the stuff that you can put on it. Because if you buy land, you can put stuff in this area. This whole segment here that we can upgrade, it would be worth getting in on this when you can. Now, I believe they're going to be dropping the game next year. The first quarter of next year. And that's going to be interesting to see because, if you are staking this, because you can stake it, you will receive the NFT packs as well, free, based on you staking if you have a certain amount. So, check that out in your own time. But what kind of gains could you make? Because, if you do get this, entire room for free, or apartment, should we call it, for free, and you can later on upgrade your apartment to get a more higher luxurious apartment, which lets you hold more NFTs and whatnots, it could be good. Now, I'm assuming that you have to use Cryptopolis token to pay for this stuff. CPO. Now, right now, sitting at 27 pence a piece. Cheap. Why is it cheap? Look at the market cap. Super cheap. Because I'll tell you what, when you see this do a 10x, show you again. Explain my verdict to you. Come on, let me highlight it. It's not let me highlight. Hold on. There we go. When you see this do a 10x, the market cap will sit on, times it by 10, you will be looking at a 223 market cap, 223 million, right? So that means the price times it by 10 times 10, £2.74. You can see it over here, £2.74. So if for some crazy reason we have to pay for an upgrade of the apartment, I don't know, they might say that in the future, I don't know, to get yourself more NFTs or whatnots, you're looking at paying a lot more in the future than what you're paying now. So maybe now could, again, not investment advice, maybe now could be a good time to stock up on your CPO because you're getting at 27 pence instead of paying £2.74. But yeah, this was as close to what I could find in relation to, getting in on something early-ish that can be, an apartment-ish that you could potentially buy through, upgrading yourself. You know what I mean? I just want to share it with you. Guys, I'm going to leave it here. That was 4 coins. I might bring another one on this. If it was helpful to you, please drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Are you new? Tell me you're new. Say it. I'm new. And I'll reply to you. Say, hey, I have a Patreon membership. If you want, you can. If you want to become a Patreon, get it out. I have 7 tiers. Take your pick. I recommend going for my exclusive VIP partner tier, this one here, because it will unlock all my posts. You can see when I buy, when I sell, when I stake. We are buying things right now that you don't see, trust me, because they see it over Patreon on Patreon first, and then it comes to YouTube a day or 2 later. So if you don't want to miss out and get it in early, got to get in on these projects early. Timing is everything as to what kind of gains you can make. Become a Patreon. If you want that little bit more, go for my CEO partner tier. That will give you my super alerts. You get exclusive access to my VIP Telegram group where I talk to you way before I buy, way before I sell, way before I do anything. You talk to the high-end crypto profile users in this space. Big money. Talking about seriously good projects. Constantly sharing stuff. Yeah, maybe this is for you. So you can, if you can afford it, go for it. But guys, thank you all for watching. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.